We're here just outside of Phoenix, Arizona, in the desert to drive this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. We're going to find out today a lot about this new truck. It's the first new one since 2009. It's all new from the wheels up, featuring lightweight steel, more efficient power plants, beautifully luxurious interiors loaded with all kinds of new tech. So let's find out more about it. It's certainly recognizable as a Ram, but they've gone to a much more aerodynamic look, especially in the front. Smaller looking headlamps, there's 3 different headlamp packages. There's also an active aero spoiler at the bottom that raises and lowers depending on your speed to help with aerodynamic efficiency. There's also power running boards available down the side and also an assist tailgate made of aluminum. There's a release on the inside of the cabin to drop the tailgate. If you do it manually, there's a soft open, meaning it doesn't fall down hard, and also an assist up, making it much easier to lift the tailgate. Those are all fantastic features. There is so much to talk about with this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. We're going to touch on quite a bit of it now, but we are going to do another video focusing in on the technology and luxury available in this truck. So first of all, I'm sitting right now in the crew cab. About 70% of all buyers choose this configuration, and it's bigger. The cab is now 4 inches longer. The front door is longer by an inch, the rear door by an inch, an additional 2 inches behind the rear seat, which allows the rear seats to now recline, making it quite opulent in the back. In addition to that, the rear seats fold up. You get a perfectly flat floor now to slide larger objects you want to keep dry inside the back of the cabin. There's Ram bins that are under the floor that are bigger than the previous version as well. So that's what's happening in the back seat. Very comfortable. When you move forward, a few things going on here. You still can get the 7-inch TFT screen that is customizable and has different sort of graphics and looks depending on the trim of truck that you order. There's a base 5-inch Uconnect screen. There never used to be on the base model a Uconnect screen. Now there is with a standard backup camera. Most will be fitted with the 8.4-inch Uconnect screen. This one is the flush mount, and when it's flush mounted on the dash, that means it's got navigation. And the top trims get the new 12-inch Uconnect screen that you can swipe across, you can pinch and zoom just like you're used to with your phone, but it also has the ability to switch the screens, and you can have navigation on the top, radio on the bottom, heat, depending on what you want. It's all customizable. You've got regular USB, you now have USB-C ports, you have wireless charging. You just take your phone and you slide it in the holder there and it charges while you're driving. So that's a quick look at the inside. Under the hood and the way it drives, even more new technology. So with this Ram, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's go through them one by one. First of all, 98% of the steel used in this truck, especially the chassis, is high-strength, lightweight steel, high-tensile steel. So that, along with the lighter cab and a lot of other advancements, shave 225 pounds, about 100 kilos of weight off this truck, even though it's bigger than the previous model. Then you take into effect what's driving this truck. You get either a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 or the 5.7-liter Hemi. Now, standard on the Pentastar engine is what's called e-torque, and it's optional on the Pentastar. It's a 48-volt electrical system, so they remove the alternator, they replace it with an electric motor / generator. So when it's distributing power, it's a motor, and when it's receiving power, it's a generator. So what that does is it gives you all kinds of torque instantly off the line. Launch torque, 90 pound-feet with the 3.6-liter and 130 pound-feet of torque with the 5.7-liter Hemi. That's to get you out of the pocket. Then the gasoline engine takes over, just gives you better launch power. Both engines now come standard with an 8-speed automatic transmission. There's a lot of refinement went into this truck as well. There's actually actuators on the chassis that counteract any vibration into the chassis. They operate kind of the same way that noise-canceling headphones work. They even out the frequency. They do that for vibration, and on top of that, you also have that active noise canceling inside the cabin. You put those things together, very smooth, but also very quiet in here. On top of that, the shocks have been changed. They're frequency selective shocks. And of course, there's the available 4-corner air suspension. And it all comes together to provide a very refined feeling vehicle on road. And we even had a chance to go off-road in the Rebel. That has Bilstein shocks and a 1-inch ride height compared to the regular Ram 1500. Now, I mentioned that you have a lighter vehicle, a more efficient vehicle with that e-torque system, and greater towing capacity. 12,750 pound towing capacity and 2,300 pound payload. That's a 20% increase for both. So that's a first look at the all-new 2019 Ram 1500. There is so much to talk about. We're going to do future videos with a deeper dive into the technology and the luxury that's embedded in this truck, also the capability and strength, so stay tuned for that. Top line overview, much more refined, quieter, smoother, advanced powertrains, and lighter, and it all comes together to make a wonderful driving experience. So stay tuned to find out more about this all-new Ram 1500.